Being an athlete in the modern world of sports is right up there with some of the most highest earning professions in the world. And when you're an athlete like the Lakers man LeBron James, you can practically make money in a week that most people make in their whole lifetime. In today's video, we'll tell you all about LeBron James' fortune, the money he makes, and the luxurious life that he lives. First things first, how much money does LeBron really have? LeBron James is one of the greatest basketball players, if not the greatest of all time. And basketball, specifically the NBA, is one of the most highest paying sports in the world. Even a mediocre contract is usually worth a few $1,000,000. So LeBron, who's an 18-time NBA All-Star, makes a lot more than a few million for his contracts. In fact, he's one of the highest paid athletes in the world. LeBron has practically dominated the NBA for more than a decade. The money he makes through his contracts is more than justified, because we usually look at the money in sports this way. The more people you bring into the stadiums, courts, and more, the more money you can make. And in basketball, nobody has a bigger following than the king. He brings in people. He inspires a following for the NBA too, not just in the United States. LeBron is a global star and brings in fans from all over the world. To top that off, not all of his income comes from his playing contracts. There's so much other stuff that brings in money for him. There are sponsorship deals that bring him a lot of money. Every single brand in the world would want to associate themselves with him if you look at the following he has. He's currently a Nike athlete, but interestingly, when he came out of high school, he caused a three-way bidding war between Reebok, Nike, and Adidas. Then there are his off-the-court business ventures and investments. We'll tell you about all of those going forward in the video. Next up, is LeBron a billionaire? Since the start of his career, or even before he became a professional athlete, he's been the center of everyone's attention. At just the age of 17, the former Cleveland man made the cover of Sports Illustrated magazine. The magazine dubbed him as the Chosen One, a tag which he more than lived up to in his basketball career. We've seen so many athletes around the world who are rated quite highly at a young age but fail to live up to their potential. LeBron was not one of them. He practically lived up to all the hype and went even further than everyone thought. In the 19 seasons that he's played in the NBA, he has only missed out on the NBA playoffs a total of 4 times. He's a 4-time NBA champion who single-handedly brought an NBA championship back to his home franchise of Cleveland. He also took them to 4 consecutive NBA finals in a row, which in itself is quite the achievement. He's practically on course to become the all-time leading point scorer in the NBA this season. However, it looks like he's not only good on the basketball court, he's quite smart when it comes to his money as well. In 2022, he became the first active NBA player to make the Forbes list of billionaires. After another successful year of earnings, which totaled around $121.2 million before tax, he has officially become a billionaire. That's according to Forbes. Moving on to LeBron's other ventures. LeBron James is the highest paid active player on the NBA roster and is only the second basketball player to become a billionaire. The last NBA player who became a billionaire was Michael Jordan. However, Jordan didn't become one until 2014, which was more than a decade after he had officially retired from professional basketball. His fortune was thanks to an in-time investment in the NBA franchise Charlotte Hornets. Throughout his career, LeBron has gotten many notable sponsorships. Out of these deals, the one major deal that stands out is his sponsorship with the sportswear giant Nike. However, these sponsorships alone don't amount to the fortune he has been able to gather. If we can learn anything from Michael Jordan, being the greatest basketball player isn't enough to make you a billionaire. To become a billionaire, you need to make smart investments. LeBron is involved in a number of ventures off the court, earnings from which have pushed him past the billion-dollar mark. He has made a lot of smart investments as well. We'll give you a quick overview of those. First up, Spring Hill with an estimated worth of $300 million. The name Spring Hill comes from the name of the apartment complex that LeBron used to live in with his mother in Akron, Ohio. He remembers that place to have given him and his mother some much-needed stability after a time of somewhat distress. LeBron founded Spring Hill along with his business partner Maverick Carter. The brand brings in a lot of money for the NBA superstar. The company's value actually skyrocketed after $100 million in financial backing in 2020. The backers included Guggenheim Partners and Elizabeth Murdoch. With this investment, King James and Carter consolidated their trio of media companies into one single entity, which was now called Spring Hill. The main aim of Spring Hill was to focus on and empower Black artists and audiences. The company has been part of different entertainment projects, which include films, TV series, and docuseries. The most famous production in which Spring Hill was involved was Space Jam: A New Legacy. LeBron James even starred in that one. Next, his investments in real estate and hospitality. Other than his investments in the entertainment industry, LeBron has also some money invested in the real estate and hospitality sectors. These investments are reportedly worth a whopping $120 million. He's involved with the famous fast casual restaurant chain Blaze Pizza, too. The chain was founded in 2011, and LeBron James was one of the original original investors in the business. Other than being a part owner of the chain, LeBron is also a spokesperson for the business. It's estimated that LeBron has a good amount of money tied in with the company. Other than his investments in Blaze Pizza, he's also invested in a number of real estate properties. Reportedly, the Lakers man owns 3 properties. These properties have a total valuation of around $80 million. These investments show us that not only is LeBron a smart operator on the basketball court, but he's also a very savvy businessman. It's reported that he initially invested only $1 million into the Blaze Pizza chain in 2012. Now that investment amounts to somewhere around $40 million, which is a growth of 400% in just 8 years. That's fantastic investment decision-making, even for someone who makes investments for a living. For an athlete like LeBron, who doesn't do this for a living, it's an insanely good investment. Up next, the Fenway Sports Group. The 4-time NBA champion has already made it clear on numerous occasions that he intends to become the owner of an NBA franchise one day. That has been public information for quite a while. Probably his first step towards becoming an owner in the NBA was him getting involved with the famous Fenway Sports Group. The Fenway Sports Group owns 2 of the biggest sports franchises in the world, the Boston Red Sox in the U.S. and the Liverpool Football Club in England. LeBron's involvement with the Fenway Sports Club also makes sense since King James is a lifelong supporter of Liverpool, and even though he only gets about 1% of the group's total earnings, the main benefit of being involved with the group is the exposure he gets. With Fenway, he has the opportunity to experience firsthand how ownership works at some of the biggest sports brands in the world. Moving on, LeBron shares his take on becoming a billionaire. LeBron James was born in Akron, Ohio, to a mother who struggled a lot. That young boy living with his mother at the time might never have imagined the place where he finds himself currently. For someone like LeBron who has lived through struggling times, money obviously holds a lot of value, and he's not one of those who try to discount the importance of money in their life. LeBron openly admits that he's a very business-minded individual who always wants to maximize his wealth. While speaking to GQ magazine back in 2014, LeBron called becoming a billionaire his biggest milestone. He further said that he wants to maximize his business, and if one day he happens to become a billionaire, he's going to be very excited. His interview with GQ turned out to be a prophecy of sorts. Continuing to LeBron's luxurious life off the court. The former Miami Heat man is not only a king on the basketball court, he also lives like a king. The king lives a lavish lifestyle full of shiny cars and big mansions. He currently lives in his Los Angeles mansion and owns a bunch of expensive cars. He's also spent a lot of money on his wedding, which was quite a fancy event. LeBron says that he only drives his Kia even to work. However, he owns a lot of other luxury vehicles. These vehicles include a Lamborghini Aventador Roadster, a Mercedes-Benz Maybach 57S, a Rolls-Royce Phantom, a Porsche 918 Spyder, and a Ferrari. Even the Kia he drives is no ordinary sedan. It's a luxury sedan customized to his liking. The Kia has his personal logo on the wheels. He also gifted a Ferrari to his wife and a Porsche to his mom for her birthday. He bought a huge mansion in Los Angeles back in 2017, which was worth a whopping $23 million. The mansion has 10 bedrooms and also an Onyx bar. Other than his mansion in LA, he also owns 30,000 square feet of property in Akron, Ohio, which is his hometown. Well, he's certainly living his best life out there. But looking at the hard work he has put into his career, who deserves this luxury more than him? I certainly can't think of anyone who'd be more worthy. And that's where we'll end today's video. What do you think about LeBron's massive fortune? Don't forget to let us know in the comments section. Please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for all the latest news in town. We'll see you in the next video, and thank you for watching.